see me? Can you hear me? Okay, well, let's just count our few blessings. Oh. Okay. I feel very thrown off. What's up? Thanks, Al. Jeff? I'm having all sorts of problems. No, not right now. Okay, sorry everybody, that was just Pam. Okay, let's play something while we can. Thanks, Natures. Yeah, that my usual mic doesn't pick up the sound, but since I'm using the built-in mic, it's making the airplane takeoff noise. It's terrible. I don't know what the deal is. Shh. I feel like walking. Do you feel like coming? I feel like talking 'cause E is so hard. It's been a long time. Now your hair is long and you look so thin. You're always so pale, but something has changed. Oh dear. You're almost a man. Searching for the note like, ooh, 4 years, and I still cry sometimes. First love, first love, never die. Oh my god, those E chords. This sound is really, it's terrible. Should I try again with the mic or should we just leave it? Cocteau Twins cover. I don't even know how they sing. They're like, you can't understand a word. 4 years and I still cry sometimes. First love never died. Long You are doing who you are, seeing. I wish I could go back to it. Kings Blow Deep I've been singing for several years, I guess. I mean, yeah, for about, maybe 5 years I've been sincerely trying at it. But I've never really had professional lessons or anything. So, are we going to stick with this sound or should I try and fiddle with it? I think we should stick with it. I'm not sure though. I feel like walking. Do you feel like coming? I feel like talking 'cause it's been a long time. 4 years and I still cry sometimes. First love never died. 4 years and I still cry sometimes. First love never died. Oh, my throat also. What? I feel like I inhaled a splinter. Can you feel the same? I will never love again. Can you feel the same? I will. Timing so off. Aw, thanks, Al. You're Cape. Hi, Igor FM. Yeah, this is actually my nighttime stream for me. I sing a variety of things. Thanks, Cartoon Sky. See. Yeah, that's cool, Nature's. Yeah, Layla, yesterday I listened to Bjork for 3 hours. Yeah, at XIKHO0, the background noise is because my mic the USB cord on my computer isn't broken, so is broken, so I'm using the built-in mic, and I forgot how to talk. Dream Pop album. I don't know about Dream Pop, but yeah, I'm working on it. Can you feel the same? I will never love again. Can you feel the same? I will never love again. Something like that. This song, oh no, this is not mine. This is Soko. But don't spread misinformation. It's not a high quality mic. This is the built-in computer mic right now I'm using. Sorry, everyone. Let's see. Skyrim theme song, I don't know it. No, I'm not sick, Igor, this room has got some crud in it. My. Oh, I hate when they call it ukulele chords, but it's actually guitar chords. I mean, I know chords are chords, but I don't remember unless I see them. Oh well. The static. Seems woody. I might be out of tune. I don't know, it depends. Sometimes I'm out of tune, sometimes not. I'm gonna try and fix the audio because it's driving me insane. Hold on. There's no way to fix it. I can't find any way. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I have any other viewers from the Ukraine or Russia. Yeah, I have no idea what to do, so I'm just gonna keep playing. Yeah, my computer stopped buzzing. It's less staticky only because the computer fan went off. Oh, and it's starting up again. Oh, sorry everyone. I don't know what the deal is. No, it's the Sad Folk Songs tour. I don't tour. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in the dream. Oh, I'm not too high. I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Oh, all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. When they come unstuck. I forget this part. Oh, oh, lady, strumming pattern is so out of whack. It's my jacket is. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be. So that's just me. Oh, thank you. How do I pronounce your name? Shiko? X-I-K? Thank you, Al. my easiest critic is Al. I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. I just wanna know if you're gonna stay. I just wanna know. Oh. I can't have it any other way. I swear she's destined for the scream, closest thing to Michelle Pfeiffer that you've ever seen. Oh, lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song again. I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Good night, Apollyon. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. Well, something's really off. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets and never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. All-star, get your game on. Is something out of tune? Or is it just me? No, it's fine. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. I always forget this part. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Yeah, I unironically like this. Igor says you sound like mixed version of Ray Davies, Marissa Nadler, and Josephine Foster. I'm not really sure about any of those people. Can you play Ocean Man? I don't know Ocean Man. You know Coco Rossi. I should check them out. I don't know them. Lately I've been listening a lot too. Oh, and there the computer starts up shrieking again. Part is too low. ukulele and my voice is just not working out. Okay, bye Faye Dust, thanks for coming. Oh, soap was easy, let's try that again. Because I enjoyed playing that. I just remember something. Think I left the faucet running. Don't know what the feeling of the floor. Darling, you're just soaking in it. But I know you'll get out in a minute. You'll notice all your fingers burning up. I'm tired of being careful, gentle, trying to keep the water warm. Let me under your skin. Oh, there it goes. Said too much, it overflowed. Why do I always feel? I feel it coming out my throat. Guess I better wash my mouth out with soap. God, I wish I never spoke those chords. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap. Feel it coming out my throat. Guess I better wash my mouth out with soap. God, I wish I never spoke. Now I gotta wash my mouth out with soap. Igor says I hope that someday they will call it. Oh, so many of these. I feel like my voice is not working and the sound's not good anyway, so I'm gonna draw. Draw Icarus playing tennis. Mashidi said, would you consider yourself a perfectionist? Absolutely, I'm terrible. It's amazing that I do anything at all, because I'm so bothered by every little detail. on this. I think yeah, no. I think no tennis. No tennis. I'm not sure how that goes. Oh, I'm terrible at any sport. I'm not taking any of these drawing ideas. Yeah, the camera setup is weird today. That worse or better? Who knows? That's worse. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll just have to stick with this. Never draw hands before faces. It looks like this person's eating a hand. Camera on myself. I'm dying. I see D-I-C Daniel. I can't read anybody's name. I'm gonna just draw upside down. Shoulders are my worst thing, honestly, to draw. So far, things like this. Those shoulders are messed up, oh my god. Let's try drawing upside down, because that's the only way you'll see it anyway. not following the sports talk at all. Thanks, Lily. Oh. Oh my gosh. Brown ink. Yeah, you don't see that much unless it's like a set of gel pens. I don't speak Italian. I think that is. I don't think that's a good idea, fam, because it could disclose my exact location pretty much. Shall I bring Pam in? I'll go get Pam. Come on in, Pam. Yeah, this is Tammy. Pam got scouted today as a sort of, a lady came up to her in the Starbucks and she said that Pam could be a therapy dog if she goes to classes. Oh, my best friend, Rocky. Aw, if dogs were food, Pam would be ice cream for breakfast. Yeah, Pam, like, when she sees people, she just lies down. Yeah, Pam just got a bath, but she's gonna go to the groomers in a couple weeks. So I can, because I don't really know how to. Hey, that's not for eating. Don't eat garbage that you find on the floor. Yeah, so good. You good now? Oh yeah, did all of you see I mentioned on Twitter? But I bought a new mic. It'll come in the mail soon. The 3DO binaural mic for ASMR. Yeah, I think this last part of the stream is gonna be dull because singing and drawing I'm not feeling it. And Pam is such a good little baby. What do you think, Pam? Mic hype. Sure. Can I go? I go? Can I go? Pam doesn't do any tricks. She doesn't even really sit. Pam's trick is beauty. I go? Can I go? Okay. Lie down. Lie down. I'm just lie down. Lie down. Good girl. Ooh, good girl. Aw, you don't have your cat, Lily? Pam's actually her fur's soft, but her actual body is very rock hard. She saw the vet today, and the vet said she's 27 pounds, but it's all muscle. Agatha's stream, but every time she pets Pam, it gets faster. It'll be over in a second then. Come on, Pam, what are you snapping it for? What are you snapping it for? I walk Pam a long time every day, so that's why you're buff, right, Pam? Pam, when you go that way, they cannot see you. They can't see you. They can't see your face. Dang, my hand is red. Move this, cause it's not working anyway. Yeah, Alice feels weird about ASMR. What kind of dog food do you eat, Pam? I think she eats, I forget what it's called actually. It's some kind of like healthy, no grain kind of thing. Right, Pam? Oh, thank you. Oh. Ooh, I just spilled an entire glass of water. Why do you rarely make ASMR? I haven't made them in a while because I've been waiting to get a new mic. I swear to God, I just spilled an entire glass of water. At least it didn't touch any of the wires or anything on my electronics. Ooh, electrocuted live. That'd probably end up in one of those crazy Twitch compilations. Pam is totally ripped. What's wrong? Pam interpreted my humming as a threat. You know you're my baby. The water is creeping into frame. Sucks, I needed that water to drink. Just one mouthful left. Pam, don't leave. Here it is. Oh, Pam thinks I'm cueing her. Am I cueing you, Pam? Just move the camera down so we can see it, because we keep sneaking away. Pam keeps sneaking away. Pam, what do you have to say? Oh, my favorite ASMR artists, I like Pomo, Heather, Feather, and Cherry Crush. Dana ASMR is also good. Um, yeah, my friend Elle Beethoven has a dog. It's the same kind of dog as Pam, but different colors. This is the best kind of last gym. Look, it's just Pam. It's Pam. Pam, come. You have to be close to the camera so they can see you. This would be a good ASMR video, don't you think, Pam? Yeah, Pomo does really seem nice. Does she ever show her face? I've noticed in her ASMR videos she seems to be kind of like anonymous and you just see like her mouth or maybe a tiny bit of her nose. Pam, stay here. Stay here, please. Stay here, please. Stay here. Oh, Pam wants to leave. I'm sure I could probably do another ASMR RP soon. When I get the new mic, which should be in several days. It's okay, Pam. Come on, Pam. You can leave. It's okay. You can leave if you want. Bye-bye, Pam. Good dog. Oh, man. Yeah, Pam's left. I'm really sad about my water. The water's okay still. It's just because it hasn't hit any of the wires, so it's I see, well, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I would understand, especially with ASMR. Hiding your face makes sense, because there are people who are very, get a little intense. I feel like she does really amazingly well, but I always feel like I want to see the person's face. I really love Pomo's English videos. I think it's really brave that she puts in that effort to try to write English scripts and stuff for her videos, even if she makes mistakes. My house does not have an attic. Yeah, Pam gets nervous in the big lights after a while. Who are you guys' favorite ASM artists? It's really amazing the creative things people come up with in terms of role plays and stuff. Lots of things I'd never think of. Yeah, well, I think most ASM artists are kind of introverts. I mean, if you're gonna stay alone in your room and whisper to a microphone, usually you're probably an introvert. That mice probably Sunday or maybe Thursday I'll do a mukbang here. Thanks, Mice. I don't really like male ASMR artists for some reason. It makes me uncomfortable. It's like this dude. It's like, dude, back off. Australian guy, massage ASMR. Does he do massage ASMR? That's a silly question. World's tiniest rocking chair, yes. Cartoon says, I don't think I have the imagination to really get into ASMR. Mashadi says, isn't ASMR kind of creepy? Does it make people tingly? Yeah, I don't consider it creepy. I think the creepy factor is just that it's very, up close and personal, I guess. But I think it's cool. I like it. Some people don't like to watch it and feel uncomfortable. I don't really get the tingles exactly. It's hard to explain. Russian rock music in ASMR. That's an interesting. Hi, Lonely Assassin. Lonely Assassin, my computer USB thing isn't working. One of them, so I had to choose between good camera or good mic, and I chose good camera. Russian poetry ASMR. Yeah, I'd give that a try too. I like to be able to understand the language that's the ASMR is in, but with subtitles. Oh, there's no dog anymore. I've changed the title. Do you play any games, says CD, I see you, Daniel. No, I don't. Have you read The Catcher in the Rye, The Road, or On the Road by? I've read The Catcher in the Rye. I don't know what it is you're trying to say, but I have a really strict blacklist because of words people tend to use. I love solitaire. It's a wholesome exercise when I smart. I play like 20 games of solitaire a day, just on my phone. I like the card sound that's built into the into the game. USB ports can die sometimes. Oh, I really hope not. This is a refurbished computer, and they said it would work like new, but I don't know. Maybe dust it out? Anyone got suggestions on how to fix it? Russian ASMR is really relaxing and creative. There are many ASMR artists. I'll check it out. I haven't really seen any so much, except maybe where's Gentle Whispering from? Have you listened to St. Vincent? No. Yeah, I guess I'll have to take it to the Apple. Yeah, it is a big issue. Yeah, I guess I'll have to take it to the Apple store. Oh my god. Maybe if I shake the computer, sometimes that works, but I know people have recommended a lot of music to me. I have to check it out. Scream at the computer. Yeah, I don't think my computer will respond to verbal abuse. That I just shook it slightly. Maybe that'll work. I just shook it gently. No. Bob Ross. Isn't there like an endless Bob Ross stream in creative that's just going and going? Metallic Pringle says I just found out my headphone sensitivity limit. I have a problem with headphones. No matter how quiet I listen, if I wear headphones, I seem to get a headache. So I only do it for like ASMR or if I really want to hear what the music sounds like with headphones. Have you listened to Beach House's Cupid? So many bands in this world, so little time. I should. Get an HR person to politely ask it to stop having the port be broken. That's a good idea. My social skills aren't that extraordinary. What kind of band is it, Beach House? My face is so red. Whenever I stream for a while, I just get like stream glow. My blood pressure rises. Dream pop. Oh. I've heard so many different things called dream pop. Yeah, I'm rocking because I'm just like, all the the technical difficulties have got me wired and I need to, keep my, self moving. Beach House is experimental dream pop and shoegaze music. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't consider Grimes dream pop at all. I'd say she's synth pop. Yeah, that's true. Most bands don't seem to get past like first album or even or second album. Yeah, I feel like some musicians, unless you're really into them, all their music sounds the same. Like, like Nicole Dollanganger or something like that, where the production is always very, very similar. And there's not a lot of variety in instruments, and it's always so, it can sound the same if you don't like it. Or, what else sounds the same if you don't like it? Anything really. Like anything, even if it were like, you, like I think if you didn't like Bjork, all Bjork would sound the same. Or like, I mean that's part of having a distinctive sound is that all your music sounds a little bit the same. It's good to have variety though. Okay, bye dearly Saturn. Melody's Echo Chamber. That's a cool name. The Killers do not fit that bill. Everything sounds different. Oh yeah, you know who else usually sounds different? Bruno Mars. I know that's a really big change in tone because it's total pop, but like, Bruno Mars always sounds the same, but not, no, he sounds really different all the time, like Uptown Funk versus like Grenade or something like that. I can always recognize his voice because I don't really like it very much, but other than that. Chillinia says, do you any of you have any Beanie Babies? I have some Beanie Babies. Not a lot. I think I have 2 Beanie Babies, 2 or 3. Yeah, look that up later. That's a good name, Melody's Echo Chamber. Mutt says I did that thing where you say goodnight but can't sleep. I feel that. Oh, that's true. That's true. Those Bruno Mars songs. It's not like Bruno Mars is just sitting around coming up with melodies in his room by himself. You can't really hold him to the same. It's not really a fair comparison. Because I don't know how much Bruno Mars has to do with his own music. Besides, singing it. I don't know. Them says, my mom donated all my Beanie Babies to children who didn't have anything, and now I don't have any Beanie Babies. I'm sorry about that. I mean, at least the children have something, but it's kind of sad that you don't have Beanie Babies anymore. Bruno Mars is sometimes cringy, like, just the texture of his voice I really don't like. I mean, he's obviously a good singer, I just don't like him. A Beanie Baby is a kind of plush toy that's full of these little, like, silicone beans. They're small, like this big, and they're different animals, sometimes fantasy, sometimes more true to life. Heart of Chambers by Beach House. Soul Hunter, I'm 18. Turned a month ago. Bruno Mars did a good Prince tribute. I didn't hear it. I did like Uptown Funk though. I felt it wasn't as, oh, okay, bye Al. Soul Hunter, why'd you ask if you weren't gonna believe me? Hosono House is a pretty good acoustic album. You should check it out. You sound younger, Soul Hunter. I'm getting dizzy. I feel like sometimes people judge my age depending on what I'm wearing rather than actually looking at my face. Because my actual face is, I think it's pretty typical. What about me looks younger? Like without the pigtails, I think I look older. I feel like I look like one of those characters from like a 90s cartoon. There's always like a girl character with like pigtails and a beanie. I thought it was Rocket Power, but it's not Rocket Power. Neil Young. Oh, I've heard of him. I should, yeah. Utopian Hamlets, I agree. I mean, I think it's just mostly the clothes I wear, or maybe my voice. People say my voice is high, but I'm actually kind of forcing it lower. Like, it's actually more comfortable for me to talk at this level. I looked a lot younger last summer, I think. I think my face aged quite a bit the past 6 months. Two kisses, I'm 19 and look 25. I feel like it would suck to look older than you are, because then people hold you to the standard. Or if you're like middle-aged, by then it's kind of, I don't know. Nature says, I remember one time someone said I sounded 30 when I was 16. That's strange. The only really young people I've met who sound that old, it's 'cause they smoke. Nature says, I don't know, I think my voice sounds nasally high-pitched sometimes. What age do you? The struggle? No, fam, I think my face just happened to... I think when my hair got longer, I looked a little older. I haven't noticed any real change in my face. I think maybe my face, chiseled more? I don't know. My says, I think some people think I'm older because my height. Yeah, I'm 5'1", so I don't really have that problem. Soft Princess says, I'm 16 and people go, how old are you, 10, 12? And I'm like, sigh, no, I'm 16. That's tiresome. One time when I was 17, I was like, in this group of kids, like, in a meeting for an activity, and like, everyone thought I was 13 for the first 2 meetings. Igor says, do you love Scandinavia and Japan, South Korea? I've never been to Scandinavia or South Korea. I went to Japan and I liked it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to visit a lot of different places. It'd be cool to go to everywhere. There's some really cool Nordic things, like, but Sam says, when I was younger, people thought I was older, but now people think I'm younger than I am. Oh, maybe do you have like a lankiness to you? Because if you're like lanky kind of tall, I think people associate that with you. Yeah, but age is a strange thing. I know a 52-year-old woman who only just started getting gray hair. Igor, autism isn't a disease, and yes, I'm autistic. High functioning. Ben says, I am getting fat. Maybe a round face makes you look younger then? If you have a round face, then people maybe think it's like baby face. Yeah, to keep your weight the same, you need kind of consistent habits, I guess. Which is easier said than done. Utopian says I'm 6'2" and super lanky. I think I'm pretty stocky. Basketball stream. You all live in like different countries. It'd be kind of hard for you to start a basketball team together. Friend says I eat too much when I'm sad. Only assassin is 6 feet tall. That's pretty tall, I think. Yeah, when you're sad, like food, a lot of people associate with comfort. Igor says maybe I'm autistic too, or manic depression, I don't know. Yeah, I was misdiagnosed with bipolar, but I don't have it. There are some similarities. At that average 5'10". Is 5'10" the average? Where? I think in the US it's like, is it, I think it's 5'9" or 5'10", 5'9 and a half. It's pretty Greer. I don't know that slang. Is that Irish? Nature says I am not tall, but I am in Texas. I don't follow that. Are people in Texas short? So you seem taller? 5'9" is average. Igor says diagnose, not disease. I've made a mistake in this language game, sorry. Oh, no problem, I see what you mean. Yeah, diagnose is the word. Yeah. I have sort of like an informal diagnosis from a psychologist, but I would need to like get a full evaluation and stuff to get the special papers, I guess. Mutt says it's my family name. When people in my family reach 16 to 17, they shoot up in height. Wow. Wow. That's cool. I guess that makes sense. I think my dad did that. Oh, you know who did that? My uncle. I have an uncle and he was like the scrawniest little thing until he was, yeah, he was the scrawniest little thing until he was like 15 or something, 15 or 16, and then suddenly he just grew, and now he's very average sized. Mask Mice says, I'm in Texas, I'm a giant. Wooly says, do you want to get that official diagnosis? I would like to. I really need to look into it. I've just been really wrapped up in stuff with YouTube and the stream and just everything. But I should get it while I'm 18 because a lot of times over 18 they won't, not a lot of places will see you. Nature says Texas weather has been pretty tame lately, or maybe I'm finally getting used to the heat. Oh man. Igor says there are too many autistic kids in Russia, but a big problem with dealing with it because our society and medicine not prepared for it. Yeah, the US is same, we're not prepared either. Like my family, my younger sister is also autistic, but she's like more, she's nonverbal, and she has a lot more like sort of extreme social problems. And we actually had to move to a different town where they have better stuff. Because most places in the city or anywhere in the US, it's really bad, the special ed. The point of an official diagnosis is more for like accommodations usually, like if you take a class or something in college or high school or grad school or anything, you can get accommodations. And sometimes I guess there are things like attention meds or whatever. Some autistic people also take like sort of things to like slow you down, kind of. I don't know. It depends. My Shady says I wasn't diagnosed with autism until I was 23. All through school I just got treated like a bad kid. Yeah, I know what you mean. in high school, like I could not do homework, I couldn't concentrate on it, and I was always so stressed out in school, and I think my teachers just thought I was lazy. South Princess says my cousin is autistic. Everybody's cousin's autistic, it seems. I'm probably somebody. Igor says, I wish that anyone can be healthy, physically and mentally strong, invincible, immortal. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'd love to be immortal. I really do want to live forever. People, like in fairy tales or whatever, if someone gets to live forever, it always comes back to bite them. But honestly, Vitalik Pringle says, official diagnosis is more for the patient. I think it depends on what the diagnosis is. Like major depressive or BPD don't have any privileges in getting a diagnosis officially. Yeah, I think borderline especially has such a huge stigma that if doctors know you have that, they won't treat you. So I would understand, especially with that, why someone would actually avoid professional diagnosis. It's okay, Utopian. Yeah, for sure. Diagnosis can help you understand yourself more. Maskmai says, I have a lot of anxiety issues. I get these bad stomach pains every day. I used to have the exact same problem. Like I had this bad anxiety and it gave me like these cramping and like horrible pains and digestive problems like all like on my torso, and it was terrible. Like I couldn't go to school or get out of bed. It was awful. But it just went away naturally. I wish, I don't know, schools and stuff don't deal with that kind of thing well. I went to the doctor and I think she thought it was faking. What color are my eyes? My eyes are hazel. Yeah, that sucks, masculine. I think really the only solution with anxiety is like to try to reduce stressful situations, but that's really hard to do. And then there's also meds but like long-term anxiety meds don't work for everybody, and the short-term ones can be pretty addictive, or like real downers. Utopian Hamlet says Ashkenazi eyes. Do we have a certain kind of eyes? My mom says we do, but I don't know whether we do. I can't really tell. Matt says brown eyes are the prettiest eyes. I wish I could trade colors. What do you have, blue? Aero says, why are you bobbing back and forth? It makes it easier for me to talk. I can't focus if I'm holding still. Sandy Boy says hazel is like a mix of brown and green. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, it's a standard fact. Official documents, choose one of them. Yeah, I don't know what I have on my documents. I think on my passport it says hazel. I don't know. Machete says, I was reading a book about anxiety and mindfulness. It's because of the way the brain reacts to stress, it can be controlled, though you don't need to treat it with drugs. It depends. It really depends on the person, because I don't know, I've known people like who just need to take medication or they can't function at all. I personally haven't had luck with medication. Like I've tried a lot of different things, but nothing really did it for me. Eero says, where'd you get that beanie? I think my grandmother knit it. Metallic Pringle says mindfulness can help everyone. It's a huge skill to have. I think ASMR is good for that. Oli says exposure to social situations really help my anxieties and insecurities. I get that. I think for me social situations like going out, it varies. Sometimes it helps me a lot, sometimes it makes me worse. Igor says, have you ever been to Detroit? Why is this town so empty, abandoned, economically and socially dead? That's brutal. I have been to Detroit. Detroit, I think there was like at first it was a very like industrial city, and then it just sort of became a little, something happened with the economy at some point, and then they didn't have like the factory and cityfiedness anymore. There's a problem with Detroit. They're working on rebuilding it and stuff lately, but I went to Detroit a couple years ago to see a Frida Kahlo exhibit, and my brother went to Detroit a couple weeks ago, and he says it's a lot better than it was. AP US History. Well, I'm terrible. I took I've never taken AP US History. Hi, Omega. Vero, yeah, the static is because I'm using the built-in mic because the USB port on my computer broke. AP US History is hard. I haven't even taken it and I know it's hard. Mutt says brown eyes, brown black hair equals beautiful people. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think it's underrated because it's the most common thing to have brown or black hair and brown eyes. But I think it looks good. Nature's also has black hair. He says I'm beautiful. Nature says I'm confirmed beautiful. Official. Scoobity says I'm frustrated too because my laptop is so hot the USB devices won't connect. Huh, that's a thought. This room I'm in is a lot warmer than the one I'm usually in. Maybe that's something to do with it. Everybody's beautiful, says Bassmark. Yeah, there's somebody for everybody who finds them beautiful. Some people have a lot fewer people, unfortunately, but everybody has somebody out there somewhere. They might not know them yet. Omega says, do you have any digital illustrations? I actually don't. I don't really have like a tablet to draw with or anything, so I just use traditional and then take a photo. The printer scanner in my house is broken. Vodka Bulk says, if I were a rock, I'd be a kidney stone. Fem says, I'd be a flavor crystal. If I were a rock, my birthstone's an amethyst. I don't really identify with any particular rock. A pop rock. I've only had pop rocks once and that was enough. There used to be this myth, I don't know if you have in other countries, in the US, that if you drink a ton of your coffee with pop rocks, you will explode. My room, yeah, I'm not in my room today because the internet, it's become a dead zone in my room. I think maybe because of the thunderstorm. Yeah, pop rocks are kind of a novelty, but I don't find them genuinely delicious. Soft Princess says my mom wouldn't let me eat pop rocks. You're not missing out. It's not really any more exciting than just like carbonated water. Like, if you've had a Coke, you can basically imagine what pop rocks are like. It's just sugary popping. Tropical punch, cherry, pumpkin, blue raspberry, and bubblegum. They're quite high in vitamin B and K. Are they healthy then? Whoa, they're goofy. It's strange. Mutt says my hair gets brighter the longer it is in sunlight. That happens to a lot of people. One of my sisters has red hair, and hers gets lighter in the summer. Omega says, have you ever tried fairy bread? Maybe? Igor says Russian rock, especially Tibetan from the 80s, is extremely raw and desperate. It was anti-USSR, anti-Soviet music. That's a cool history. Mutt says in Spain people crowded around to see my hair. Wow, gotta feel like a celebrity then. Fairy bread is buttered toast with sprinkles on top. No, I've never tried that. I've had buttered toast, so I'm halfway there. The Lonely Assassin says babies always seem to stare at my head because I have red hair. Babies tend to stare at me a lot too. I think it's because I'm really high contrast, because I'm like stark white and then black hair. That says my hair, it turns white. One photo, my hair blends into the white background. That's amazing. Do you know how many dyeing opportunities you have with white blonde hair? You don't even need to bleach it. You can color it anything you want. Cause like if I were to do anything to my hair, I'd have to kill it completely with bleach. Okay guys, warning, I'm leaving in 3 minutes. What was the last thing? Some people dye their hair gray. I've seen that. Matt says I want to dye it dark brown because I love that stuff. You could definitely do that. It would be so easy with your hair. Like you just literally just paint the dye on. So lucky. Matt says I was blessed with brown eyebrows. Wow, that must be like really big contrast with white hair. Esquire says I'll probably go gray young. Same, I'm already going gray. I already find white hairs occasionally. Nature says I remember when I was 6 I wanted green hair so bad. I think it looked really good when Grimes had green hair. QK says don't forget to listen to our music recommendations. I won't forget. Top Princess says I wanted pink hair when I was younger. I wish I could just change my hair every day depending on my mood. But then again I don't. I actually really like black hair. Soul Hunter says color your hair blue. Well, I don't know about that because I don't want to destroy my hair by bleaching it. And the dye can be really high maintenance, I don't know. Anyway, it's time for me to go now. Okay, bye Igor. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Hope you come again. I'll be streaming again the same time Thursday. Bye Bruce, bye Zanny, bye Sat, bye Sandwich, bye QK, bye Rusty, bye Obedient One, bye Bruno, bye Natures, bye Utopian Hamlets, bye Mud, bye Soul Hunter, bye Moist Wise, bye Number One Elephant, bye Aero, bye Lonely Assassin, bye Wooly, bye Fam, bye Rusty. Yeah, I always say Rusty multiple times because I know someone may laugh at me. LQK, YCDIC, P, Kim, no, okay. Oh wait, today is Thursday. Bye. So I'll see you on Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time.